Hi friends, welcome to another Inchies, 30 Days of Inchies. Today this is my inspiration, this plate, and I'm using some pen at first. I'll talk about that after. The one that I really kind of turned out the way my envision was a little bit was using these Stays-On, actually they're Stampin' Up inks. So the color I used was Ballet Blue. I did test a bunch of other ways to do it, and it just didn't work the way I wanted it to. Here I'm using decoupage on top, and it's really smearing a little too much, but I suppose I could have sprayed a fixative or something on top, but this was all experimental today. I just wanted to play with the inks. I just used blue ink today, but you can use blue ink, white ink. It was just an inspiration theme. Here's the pen I played with, and I'll talk to you a little bit about that after. Now I'm just using another ink that is a water-soluble dye ink, like I used the first place here, is Night of Navy for the edges, and that's what I did. And I slowed this down here, and I was speaking to you guys, but because it was so quiet I had to do a voiceover anyway, so I was just pointing out that the inks I used, which was the classic Stampin' Up! Ballet Blue, which are very old inks by the way, and Night of Navy water-based ink, dye ink. They're both water-based, so they smear in the water or when they get wet. But this one turned out not too bad. It's not quite what I wanted, but my inspiration was the plate, like china, and yeah, that's how it came out. I also did pen. I remember, like, I used to paint on my fingernails, and I used to put white on my fingernails, and then I'd draw on pen, like little grapevines and stuff like that, because I had long nails. And then I'd put the top coat, and it just did a perfect little smear, a little crackle in there. And that's how I used to do my nails, because I didn't have the proper nail stuff. And that was the experiment. I was kind of trying it on paper. I used white paint on some of the paper. I used just paper. I wet some of the paper, and it just didn't come through. I was doodling, and I wrote on there, "I love you all the way to the moon," on one strip, just 100 times there until it was all done, just to experiment with the regular blue ink, because that's what I used on my fingernails in the past. I know it sounds really weird, but that's what I did like 20 some odd years ago. But the experiment didn't work. I could still use these as background, so they're cute, and I did end up edging them all. But the other ones did turn out a little bit better, and they'd probably be better backgrounds. But I did experiment with pen ink, blue pen ink, with these. And there's my strip of cutting them into strips. But I did cut them into strips and start doodling on them, and that's how I did it. I just didn't keep that because you've seen me doodle on paper before, so I just kind of took those little clips out. So here I am just talking about the inks. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Experiment with what you have. I don't have different inks, colored inks. I'm sure a lot of you do, and maybe if you don't, just play with pens. Sorry about my cat. Or whatever you have, and this is what I have. Thanks friends for watching. I hope this was inspirational. Talk to you all soon. Bye-bye. Hi friends, I hope you enjoyed that video. If you have, you can click up here for more videos to watch. And if you want to watch Nikki and myself craft together on International Crafters, there's that logo right there. You can click on that. And if you want to support my family and my channel, just click that little Patreon button right there. I hope you guys enjoyed my videos and continue watching. Thanks friends, bye-bye.